Alright, so here we are. We are on location here in Yardley, Pennsylvania. We are going to be changing out all the posts on this porch and changing out the railings, building new steps. Everything's going vinyl. And then on the ceiling, we are going to close that in with vinyl soffit.
You planning on using Home Depot for your next project? Let me tell you, pal, you better order it a month and a half in advance, and you better schedule it for delivery 2 weeks before you need it. They screw up delivery every single time. They used to handle their own deliveries. Now they outsource it, and those people don't care. I was resurfacing a deck that had to be done by the weekend. I gave the customer a guarantee that it would be done. Home Depot refused to deliver the material and pushed my order out 2 weeks without even consulting me first. I did complete the deck on time, and the customer was very happy, but it doesn't always work out in your favor like that. This time, I was going to start the work on the 20th of October. I ordered it a month in advance, had it delivered on the 18th. They delivered half on the 18th, marked the order as complete. When I called and complained, they said, oh, it'll be there tomorrow, which was the 19th. Still, okay, great. If they get it there by the 19th, I'm still good. The rest of it didn't show up until the 24th. This is what Home Depot does to you. And it's not only delivery, because they used to handle their own deliveries. Now they outsource it, and those people don't care about you any more than Home Depot associates. Look at how this store looks. This is my local Home Depot, October 24th, 2021. It's pitiful. The product is dirty. It's full of water. The aisles are full of trip hazards and pieces of wood and garbage. This is what Home Depot truly thinks about you.
Get your stringers cut is figure out where they're going to go and cut a piece of 2x4 to go between them. It's fastened in from the outside here on both sides of the stringer, and then we're fastening it to the ledger that's part of the deck. Look at that. That looks like Kitana walking down the street. I would swear that was her leaving the job site.
Hey, how come you ain't working? Get back over here!
I'm out of here. That spider's fault.
What are you doing? Taking that thing down?
Yeah, I got the spider watching me.
Alright, well, I'm going to need that impact, so get to moving, would you?
Yeah. See my little...
Yeah, I
I
see.
built my own stairs over there?
Yeah, you got a ladder over there, so you can get your short butt up on the deck. I get it. Just get that out of there. And give me the impact. You done with it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna put it up here. Yeah, you've done this a million times.
Yeah, this
Why
one
do you want help?
This one doesn't look like it has any screws in it.
It has to have screws in it.
I'm telling you, it doesn't look like there's any screws at the top of it, but I know the bottom's not.
Nobody is gonna nobody's gonna build a deck and not screw the post in.
Alright, well just help me because I don't want to get the...
I think you don't want to crank this.
No, I don't want it to fall on my head. There's no screws.
Put that way. That's straight.
Okay. Yeah, see? Look, there's nothing holding that whatsoever. I have a full post in my hand right now. I didn't take a screw out. There's not one screw hole in this thing. Who in their right mind would do that?
That makes it easier for us.
Yeah, but like...
Wow! She's lucky none of those hurricane winds that came through here lifted this roof up and dropped it. Supposed to have ripped it right off the damn house.
But see, that's why I wanted you to help
me. Are they
me.
all like that?
It looks like it.
Oh
I
my
only
God.
see one that looks like it has a screw in it.
Oh my God.
This is why I wanted help, because this would have fallen on me. I'm sitting there
That's crazy.
jacking it up on myself.
That is crazy. You were right, 100% right. So whoever built this porch held it up without putting, with these posts, without putting one fastener in them. I don't see fasteners in any of them.
The only one that I could think that there's one in, but now, like, looking at it, I don't know, because it's not even on that much of an angle as that one there. But that looks like it's going straight into the wood.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. All right, folks, you saw it here. This whole entire porch is put together. And no fasteners are holding the posts up. And here's even something better. They're all finger joints, so they can split apart where all of those finger joints are. There's another one there. So this is all scrap 4x4 put together with finger joints and not even fastened in. There's another finger joint right up there, and another one an inch down from the top, 2 inches down from the top. This is unbelievable. What a dangerous situation. Well, it's going to be corrected. It's going to be done right. We don't do shoddy work like this. So Kitana, good eye on that. And Kitana's going to cut the new post and the vinyl sleeve that goes over it. Don't forget, you got to put the after you get them cut, you got to put the base trims on before you put it in place. All right. Unbelievable.
Yeah, none of these are held in whatsoever.
Are there any fasteners?
No screws, nothing. There's not one screw hole in any of these. That is just stupid.
Wow. The railings are probably holding them in place.
Something had to be.
That's incredible. All right, keep working. I got the steps going on here. They're all the stringers are in place. Everything's screwed in. Now I got to build put the deck boards on, and we'll have a set of stairs back, and you won't need your ladder over there to climb on and off the porch. So you're gonna lay this one here. You're gonna lay this one next to it. Now look at that. So that's,
I know, I want to cut that end.
Right, so that's the end that we're gonna bring down there. Bring these right up next to each other and line these up perfectly with each other. And then you're gonna use a square. Let me get you the square. And make a perfectly, you need a better pencil?
No, mine's good. It's right now.
All right.
Right to it?
No, right to the end of this.
Oh, the end of that.
So,
Like that.
You're gonna, yep, line it up with the foot. We're not gonna be using feet because we're gonna screw them straight in because we're putting a vinyl sleeve over it. And there you go. So now what you're gonna do is take that line now
and put it
and transfer it onto that side. That's right. So you put your pencil on the line, bring the square to your pencil, and draw your line. And now that's where we're going to cut it. You don't need to worry about that side. You're going to cut it on a miter saw, so you really don't even need two sides with it. That's mainly if you're cutting it with a circular saw, you need two lines.
Oh.
Because the blade ain't big enough to cut through it.
Now you and I are going to go cut this.
So we're going to go cut that, and then you're going to cut the vinyl sleeve. So go get one of the vinyl sleeves out of the back of the pickup, lay it next to this, and mark the vinyl sleeve as well, and we'll cut both at the same time.
Okay.
Lay it down. And now get the... So this is going to go on here like this. And then this way you can drill down on an angle, anchor screws in, and then pull this down like that, and it'll hide them. So you got to stay below that part.
Okay.
All right. So right now we're going to leave it up in the air. That's perfect. That's perfect. And then after you're in, you're going to tip it up and go not quite on a 45, less than that. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to drill into the 4x4. This way, when you put the screw in, the screw isn't going down and chipping off the bottom of the 4x4. Okay? think that will hide underneath of there, see? Damn perfect. So the post sleeves are on. All they do is just slide over and drop down. We're not putting any base pieces on these. And leave just the way they are. But anytime I do a job, I always try to leave a business card somewhere. I could have put it on a 4x4 and covered it with the PVC, but the chances of someone finding it is slim to none for the next 20 or 30 years. So instead, we're going to put it right in that sauce blade kerf right there. And that's where she'll stay until someone finds it. We've got this railing here, and it has to go on a 45-degree edge of the porch here because it comes along here and then it cuts 45 for some odd reason. So you can buy these 45-degree brackets and they adjust. See how you can move them? See how that will slide? The problem is they don't work for every application straight out of the box. I think we figured it out. You got to buy 2 bags and throw half of them out. That'll fit on there. Well, that post got moved. So,
Can you mail it?
yeah, you can move it back over this way. As crazy as it sounds, unless you want to take like a multi-tool, there's a track here that everything rides into. I don't know if you can see that. One end is capped off. You know, it's made that way. The other side is open. So you can slide the thing off and back on again, but you can't go too far. If you want to modify this track, like take a razor knife maybe and clean this little piece of plastic off the end, then this will slide further. We're just, fortunately, Home Depot's so dumb that they charged me, they told me I couldn't order just one because it wouldn't be free shipping. So I figured, well, $8 shipping, $8.99, I didn't care. They wouldn't even do it. They made me buy a second one for $30, and then they offered me free shipping. And then I was just going to return it to the store, and they were paying free shipping for something that I was going to return anyway. It's a good thing that happened, and it wasn't Home Depot's ingeniousness that did this, but just
far as I'm concerned, everybody that runs that show is an idiot. But because of their stupidity in making me buy two, it worked out in our favor because now we can use two lefts to do what we need to do, and two lefts for the bottom too. So it's going to work out. It's just a royal pain in the neck. So if you have some kind of weird angle like this, you might want to buy two bags. All right, so we're going to sit. Oh, you got to put the ends on.
Yeah.
You take all the caps off so you can put the screws on?
Yeah.
Why are you facing that one though? That's a different one. These two have screw holes on this side. That one doesn't. Oh, this is a bottom?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
facing them the same way to make sure they're all the same.
Well, you can tell. Just give me.
I gotta take the caps off of this bottom now because you didn't do it.
This one's gonna go here.
Hold on, hold on.
This one's gonna go here. This one's gonna go here. Although I can't get it on there, so there we go. Hold on. Is that right?
No.
Well, this one you can turn upside down because it don't got some weird. So this goes on here.
There we go.
All right, and now I need one for the other side. That's this one.
Got it.
Like that. And now we're going to sit these on top of these 3-inch spacers. Well, the railing looks amazing on that 45-degree angle. And after all that frustration, what Kitana and I figured out was you have to buy 2 packages of this thing. These 45-degree brackets, you got to buy 2 packages of them because you have to use 2 lefts for the top and the 2 lefts for the bottom in order to accomplish this. What a nightmare. We thought you could take them apart and reverse them, but as it turns out, you can't do that unless you cut out this little, see how this track right here? If you cut out this piece of plastic on the end to allow that to slide further, you can do it. But then there's nothing stopping it from sliding off except for the one screw that you're going to stick into there. Going to put the J channel up all around the ceiling here, the roof, before we put the railings in, because we want to be able to stand as close to the end of the porch and reach the outside edge of the roof that's on the other side of the 2x6 header here. So if you're looking how to install these, I have another video on the channel that shows you how to do it. I'm going to put a link up here, a card up here in the corner. So you just click on that and it'll show you the other video on how to install stair rail. We are going to show you how to install with straight ones around because the other video doesn't have that in it. So if you're interested in seeing how to put a straight rail in, continue to watch this video. If you're looking to put the stair rail in, put that card that you saw. There. All right, let me just double check and make sure it's the ceiling. It's exactly the same height, right where we marked it. All right, some screws in. So when you buy the straight rails for your porch, they come pre-assembled, and you can leave them together, I guess, and cut it with a skill saw if you want to, a circular saw. I like to take them apart and I like to put them on a miter saw because I get a nicer cut. The end ones have
tabs poked out on them. So they don't come out very easy, and it kind of locks everything together. All the center balusters are just smooth shafts, and they just fall out of place once you remove the two end ones. They're a little bit of a pain in the butt to get apart, but not terrible. Best way to open it, use a razor blade across the cardboard so you don't scratch the merchandise. So as you can see, even though it's apart, it doesn't come apart, and that's because the two end pieces. Now I'm going to show you how to make sure you get the right cut so you don't mess up a $50 piece of material. First thing is, make sure that these are hit down, because sometimes they'll get shipped and they'll separate a little bit and they'll appear to be higher than the next one. If it's the first one you're putting up and you don't hit them down and make sure that they're where they belong, then you're going to have one that's really high and you're going to have holes in all your stuff already, and then you're going to take it apart, squeeze it together, smack it down a little bit to set it in place, and then you're going to have holes where you don't want them. So, good tip. Always make sure, especially on the ends, because the ends are the ones that lock in. You're going to sit this on 3-inch blocks, exactly 3 inches on both sides. I have the block sitting on the outside of my posts. I don't have it in there because this is too long and it won't fit in there yet. And here's how you determine where to cut this. You have to make sure that the distance between the first baluster and your post is the same on both sides. So as you see, this baluster is a little bit to the right of the post. So if I cut this, this is going to be the only baluster after the post. And then when I come to the other side, that's the same situation over here. All I'm doing is doing a visual, making sure that the space between this baluster and the end of my post is even all the way down. And I'm going to make a mark about a blade's width in from my post. I'm going to do that on both sides. Now where I'm cutting a top rail and a bottom rail, that's the only time the holes face each other. So you're just going to line the holes up. Now you see, if I line these holes up right here, this one sticks out further. So all you do is take it to the next hole. Line them up, trace your line. Like so. Double check yourself if you want. Turn it over. Bring that right to the end. Everything's lined up. Perfect. Alright, so we got these bottom pieces. Always put these on first to make sure that they're going to fit. At this time, move your blocks between the posts. No, a little tight. I got to take a little more off. Alright. Blades width off of both sides. Let's see what it does now. And it fits. So now we can put it together. And actually put it together right in there if we want to.